This is the story of how female wave of change has become a global phenomenon for women from all walks of life by capturing the essence of authentic feminine leadership. As they are encouraged to connect to their purpose and each other, female wave of change women are empowered to discover their unique voice and unleash the fire in their bellies. This is a journey of self-discovery, support, camaraderie, and kinship. Fueled by stories of hope, Female Wave of Change provides a network of supportive cheerleaders, which empowers each and every individual to be part of their tsunami of hope released for a better world. We track their progress in terms of their daily struggles, their life-changing experiences at the Women Leading in Change Transformation Center, their journey towards the Better World Theatre, aboard the Female Wave of Change Safe Place bus, the circles of change which transform every environment, and their arrival at the Better World Theatre, where they release a tsunami of hope to change the world. In the top left-hand corner, we see a number of women coming from all over the world and from differing walks of life. This indicates the global reach of over 40 countries represented in Female Wave of Change, as well as the diverse backgrounds of members. Though from many different walks of life, we see these women dealing with similar challenges that many have resigned themselves to see as part and parcel of being a woman in a man's world. A woman with tape over her mouth symbolizes the struggle that many face to find their voice. Another is wearing multiple hats and has hands going out everywhere, symbolizing the numerous responsibilities and roles that women universally carry. These women are wondering, am I enough? Does my voice count? And feeling so tired. Just when it seems that they have run out of road, we see them reach the Women Leading in Change Transformation Center. There is a sign outside with the heading, Imagine, showing a huge wave called Tsunami of Hope. The Women Leading in Change Transformation Center. This is an exhibition center-like building with various sections representing the change in thinking and attitude, which characterizes the empowering journey of the Women Leading in Change course. It's a journey of purpose and self-discovery, made all the more meaningful and poignant by the words of the song played over the center's PA system, What Was I Made For? The first stop is a hall of mirrors. Rather than reflecting self and other critical perspectives, these mirrors are framed by the word strengths, emphasizing the magical and unique combination each woman carries within. These mirrors provide an eye and soul opening opportunity for the women to see who they truly are and could ultimately become. Alongside the hall of mirrors, we see a jukebox, and nearby we can read the words, "Don't die with the music still inside you." Jukebox soundtracks include From the Inside Out, This Is My Why, I Believe I Can Fly, This Is Me, Be the Change, Enough is Enough, Not on My Watch. It's up to each woman to select their own customized playlist, articulating the difference they want to make in the world, their unique purpose. Purpose fans the fire in one's belly. The next step is to unleash that fire, to find one's voice, to literally create sound waves of change. To this end, we see that women are warming up their voices. Next stop in the Transformation Center is the Vulnerability Zone. Women are discarding their masks, a scary but essential element for real connection. And without connection, there is no change. We see the network of support shown through a circle of women in conversation, sharing their stories and supporting each other. I am here for you. Me too. The Intuition Hub is all about the power of intuition. It's here that women are encouraged to tune in to their heart intelligence and listen to their gut. The final stop at the Transformation Center provides the opportunity for women to step into their own unique, authentic feminine leadership. A shoe rack of the variety of shoes, stilettos, running shoes, Birkenstocks, boots, among others, shows that there is no one size or one style fits all. This is the essence of authenticity. We see each woman carefully selecting a pair of shoes which suits them and stepping into their own version of authentic feminine leadership. At the exit of the Transformation Center, women emerge ready and equipped for their journey to a better world, saying, "Don't fight the old, create the new. Ready to change the world, filled up and fired up." But despite the power of the women leading in change transformation process and their conviction to create a better world, these women know that their struggle is real, that making one's way in the world is not easy. They realize that they need a vehicle to keep them focused on their journey, to refresh them, to inspire them when the world out there gets tough. And so it is with some measure of relief that they board a female wave of change safe place bus en route to the Better World Theatre. The female wave of change safe place bus. Surely, there are a number of female wave of change safe place hop-on, hop-off buses at different points on the road towards the theatre. These buses stop at various female wave of change bus stops along the route. There's a busy stream of women boarding and disembarking. At the first stop, a woman is thinking, "Here is my chance to get on board." The female wave of change bus gives members a safe place to sit, rest, connect, and restore their energy. On this bus, they are able to go further than they could ever go on their own. The bus takes women further, faster, and represents the resources and support which are available to members of Female Wave of Change, providing members with opportunities for networking, for being with your people, and being equipped and inspired to go and make a difference. The road to the Better World Theatre is long, with many a wind in it. We see speed bumps and potholes, representing patriarchy, stereotypes, inequality, pay gaps, glass ceilings, among others, that slow the bus down. Alongside on the road are discarded tools, pickaxes and hammers, which have been used in attempts to break the glass ceiling. At the various female wave of change bus stops, we see women getting off to go and change their world. These worlds take the form of circles of change all over the countryside. Flags saying education, economy, environment, health, humanity represent the pillars of focus. Sound waves from each circle remind us of the energizing, transformative effect that each circle has on its environment. The roles of compassion, collaboration, economic empowerment, and sustainability lead to these circles. The circles of change are oasis-like spots amidst the arid landscape, which is symbolic of the resilience shown. Someone is saying, it's hard, but that's not going to stop us. Thought bubbles above the circles of change indicate key insights. We are more the same than we are different. Different worlds, same problems. Shortest distance between two people is a story. Female Wave of Change members return to the bus with stories to tell. We see that they are unloading stories in the form of luggage. Thus, there is a rhythm of going out into the world and returning to the bus, be filled up and energized. Back to the Female Wave of Change Safe Place bus. What's it really like on the bus? We get an inside track by means of circular blowouts above the bus, showing the following. Members are listening intently and are captivated by each other's stories of change, signified by stories of change earpods. Visible support and care are being expressed by a hand on a shoulder and exchanged hugs. There is a belonging in the atmosphere. Someone is drinking an energy drink called inspiration. We see members wearing different shoes, sneakers, techies, stilettos, boots, slops, flops, symbolizing their unique leadership expression. We see nailed it, with the familiar painting nails emoticon on the back of a laptop as someone waits. There is a wardrobe at which ladies are suiting up, getting ready to go out into the world. There are all sorts of different clothes. Women are encouraged to rock the dress and change the world. Someone is giving themselves a hug, symbolizing self-care. Self-care is giving what's best of you instead of what's left of you. There is lipstick called, not just lip service. Two women are deep in conversation with one saying, "What worked for me was," reminding us of the wisdom that is generously shared in the Female Wave of Change environment. A passenger is excitedly looking out at the many circles of change, thinking, little fires everywhere. There are 2 or 3 male allies on the bus, wearing the Allies and Advocates t-shirts. There is also a soda fountain on the bus, representing the meetings, webinars, conferences, and the directory which refresh Female Wave of Change members and which make a significant difference in their lives. Perhaps not quite what you expected. Key to the Female Wave of Change philosophy is that you don't have to trade in your femininity for power or position. In fact, it's a vital part of the package, as seen in Nailed It, the wardrobe, and lip service. Women support and lift each other as they rise. Self-care is not a negotiable. Stories matter, and changing the world starts with one little fire in the belly, and then another, and then another, and then another. And finally, men are very important allies, not public enemy number 1. Female Wave of Change, more than anything else, is about a feeling. How each woman feels inside herself, and how she makes the world feel different as a result. It's no surprise then that the Female Wave of Change bus playlist is dominated by feeling songs. I've got a feeling, More than a feeling. Can you feel it? RESPCT, no judgment. Straight from the heart, build me up, never alone. But as nurturing and safe as it feels on the female wave of change bus, the struggle is real. At times, the travelers wonder about their progress. As indicated by the conversation we overhear, always going to be another mountain, always going to want to make it move. In the same way that self-doubt often occludes one's sense of progress, ironically, it's the mountain women focus on, which at times blocks their view of the better world theatre. The journey continues and is framed by the female wave of change values lollipop signs. These serve as reminders that frame female wave of change's commitment to humanity, diversity, inclusivity, compassion, open-heartedness, social responsibility, sustainability, daring to dream, lifelong learning, healthy lifestyles, reshaping the future, personal stories, and financial independence. Eventually, the female wave of change bus arrives at the Better World Theatre and the passengers disembark. The Better World Theatre. This theatre is the repository of stories and a showcase for the sharing of stories of change by the sheroes and heroes who are making the difference. It provides the opportunity for the new script to be written and the female wave of change version of the world to be broadcast far and wide. We see the female wave of change global stage framed by its pillars: connected, conscious, sustainable, and humane. There is a Taylor Swift type walkway from the stage into the audience. On stage, we see chorus of wave makers, men and women holding different notes and yet singing together in perfect harmony. Inside the theatre, the audience is deeply moved, indicated by their thought bubbles. What's my story? Where is my stage? What's my impact? How can I be part of this wave? And I am in. They are refreshed by abundance popcorn and compassion ice cream, and excited by the program outlined in the directory. Inspired audience members emerge from the theatre as a wave of change makers. This is the female wave of change tsunami of hope released into the world, signposting and cementing the world-shaping female wave of change legacy.